ran bo den din nyal nyai rina jeng jagan yal ge yen ran jang ku ben ban gwem de men jen nyai we wo de ben dog bu du ben jaw wadi ran bo den din nyal nyai rina jeng jagan yal ge yen ran jang ku ben ban gwem de men jen nyai gal go bun du de ben ben we bana bang biu la jang ji du ro gal go bun du ben bu du ro za bin nyal daw gong jwen de gue banyak gir mayadin banyak gir ayai gir ji indu dalan wajib jenuh mentani boben tani General Bol are mo gue kamando are mo gue dan di dayer are mo tuan bingi mama yan nenayan mayanit jolayan bazila jugai magai yo jibana beryang jibol nyin jal go jineran jidongo are mo kuje gamando are mo kuje dan di dayer are mo wega ber jidong bin wega ber bol bol angok aber budurun gal go yin mat kubag ludung go jiwulo yading binom den kuding won mading awul ben udugina diaw agwanga yana diaw nombaden madang aman digel bunden wan yen diaw junube ben gal go yin man kubaw din junubur war gaibon agung nonango agung naluk kubanya dunda kol jarlindut kudeng wul jok zan dindong ban ding wul wega bangi gang dor number jidong bin bat iban bol bolango gagong nonagong agung alugin kubanya dundang kol jarlindut kudeng wul jong zan dindong ban ding wul wega bangi gang dor number jidong bin bat iban bol bolango don banyaraj don banya bol jidere mung bajugir mayar lain ram banda yagira wiro unjong gede twenya yulda unjong gede tweny bar gadal unjong gede tweny gudu jung dem gaw kungon baina Butrus Bol Bol Angok arel geo kunang gejurol lewe pan mader gaw bon jol guo bon dun ben we pan Bol Angok dan bote bai lui kaye bai nyam da jongen yen liu binom Butrus bin nyalita obong jwende win ngora jidin mar Bol Angok dama ber jidurol la ber pan mor big dong ga jin rioj bigang ka golje na bare ye koñ ma ya didien wan don Bol Angok jol jor indu dala galan jol ga ji jwa gede undia kwadran ben bagir gen jer yang dun bagir nuye gen jer yang dun jol gu nin we jo ben mama kwany milijan kwayen na golanei we jo ku piu jo gara ya bay ran yen nyali bay ku ben nyai jol gu bod nduro ben kuyina miranyon ngong der gu bon urin gijurol loy gajeron gogjen ya gonyang putarem don banya bol didere mum wajugir mayala yen ram banda yagira wirao dan jin nyal nyai rina jin jagan yal ge yen ran jang ku ben ban gwem de men jen nyai we wo de bon dog bu du ben jaw wadi ran bo dan jin nyal nyai rina jin jagan yal ge yen ran jang ku ben ban gwem de men jen nyai gal go bun du de ben we bana
ko ga bela du ku bu barnamij bu gol chan tamane ci la ko waru yen wona ciub loy la wa ba jog sati kayen mena kiro ben lew nang ka jujuruban tem tin ki daman da no ju bel ke ro kemen yok lo ga juk a chan bu ter ka daman ti dong tan o ka daman ko. And now before I continue to go ahead, I would like to invite Reverend Canon William Deng Deng to come and lead us in prayers, and then we will start from there. So Reverend Deng, if you are there, please come and lead us in the word of God. My colleagues, Akot Santino, will be actually leading us in Arabic, because there are people who might be having difficulties to understand Dinka or English. And therefore, we brought Santino to help talking in Arabic if you have difficulties to understand English. So Akot will actually repeat whatever I've said in Arabic for those who are having difficulties in English.
رب معكم. أولا نشكر الإخوة الذين شاركونا في هذا الاحتفال، الاحتفال السنوية بتاع عمنا. فزي ما قال أخونا دين إنه عندنا اثنين أكزت، من واحد هنا وواحد هناك، والثالث كمان ورا بغالي، وهناك عندنا الحمامات باليد الشمال. فأرجو إنه نستمتع اليوم في هذه المناسبة الحلوة الجميلة السنوية بتاعت أبونا ومناضلنا. فأرجو من الأخوة يستمتعوا زي ما قال أخونا دين. فالآن ندي المايك لأبونا دين يفتح لنا البرنامج بصلوات وربنا يقبل علينا إن شاء الله. شكرا.
Legon ya le. Na be tong mo jang ba yu damas chan ko gitten ko yon jam tong mo jang. We a chu lor we ko ben. Ba ben diao udal ga ken wok ne tong chi thang. Yin Adelaide chan ju kwen pin clear ko jak tin. So ikana any nyot ade na need week we jal we đến cho lối chỉ bài cho đi bên như là lê gì à bên pan Bol Angok chẳng chỉ cái chón rồi bên lối ở đàn trồng bên mình như thế là kín ai trái dân tâm ăn tin ai chẳng bảo rốt bên lối các bạn kín ở rốt lối tôi nói nhà đi đến bên là quê cho Isaiah yên là bố quên thật gì của gì gọi quen để cho gia cổ cái luyện cái này của các bác cái của bên này nhà đi cho quý rồi luyện với dân gặp với ai chăn miền phố với gia đình vì chiến phạm với chi cái tụ mang miền phố cái bè cho lùi trong ngoài đi yên bồn vô đi để khôn con ca đi cái cái là những cái gì những cái bài chơi lối view lấy quay cùng nhật so cái nó đủ lắm bồn đi chơi là đơn giản khi nhà lấy chơi lối chỉ ăn là vẫn nhà lấy trong cái gì và trong cái mùa thế với cái lấy cũng vui vẫn với cái lấy tâm an tin một đôi chót cùng nhà lấy cùng tròn rồi uống uống được uống sẵn nhà đi qua đây nhiều người coi là cái bát của coi là cái này bên chuột bên yên làm nhà coi u bên nhà vậy u điên u qua đó qua mà đó u right qua chắc là phía đây cái kia chứ cái lối u cái chú cái bên lối này coi đôi khi bạn muốn đi coi chơi cái quý coi cái chuyện kia bên u coi chỗ đen cầu tiền coi chỉ bên là mấy bu coi ý đã lên tôi bao nhiêu bu đi cả tí chú kia rồi đi số cái số vay đã rồi uống để quay sai đó nhà đi cho cái quét đây là một nhà nghỉ phí nhà đi cái quét.
Thank you so much, Reverend Deng, for leading us in the prayers. First of all, my name is William Deng Bol. I'm one of the MCs for tonight occasion. And I have my colleagues here who will also introduce themselves to you.
طبعا ما بيعرفني أنا منو، أنا اسمي سانتينا كوديراتا، من أبناء أويل سانتا، من أبناء أويل، القبيلة طبعا جوشول، المنطقة المولود فيها أنا برميان أويل. شكرا لكم.
Thank you so much. While we will continue with our programs, I'd just like to ask each and every one of you that we want to give a minute of silence to our Poland hero, Butrus Bol Bol, and our brother who had been with us here, and is actually 9 years today, David Dudman. And also we received news that we have another brother called Manon Kwaj. He also had passed on, and we want also to remember him. And we have our ambassador, Darius Granwol, at Poland also last week in South Sudan. We want also to remember him in this minute of silence. So I would like you to rise up so that we give 1 minute silence. Thank you. Thank you. Be seated. As we have heard from Reverend Deng, General Butrus Bol Bol is a man who has done a lot to our nation, South Sudan. He had joined the liberation struggle in a younger age, in his earlier 20s. In 1983, they were the first group of the SPLA rebel movement in 1983. He went all the way from Sudan, or from South Sudan to Ethiopia. He went and attended his military training in Ethiopia, and after training, he was commissioned as LT and went to the battlefield with Corium Division. He fought in 1983, 84, and part of 85, before he was released to go to Bahr el-Ghazal, to his hometown in Awil, particularly in Majangbai or Marialbai, in other words. A lot of this will come later on in his biography, but I just want to remind you of what actually the man did from the beginning. He had started as a lieutenant general, as a second LT, and then he reached up to the lieutenant general, the last rank in the Republic of South Sudan, until he became overall commander of the ground forces, the position that he had died in about a year ago. So all this, you will hear them later on in his biography when we call upon somebody to come and read the biography. Now, I would like to invite his nephew, Benjamin Bol Bol Angok, to come and read the biography of his late uncle. So, Bol, you are invited to come and read the biography of the late General. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother William Deng. Thank you, Brother Santina, for this opportunity you've given me to read out the biography. Ladies and gentlemen, before I start reading this biography, I'd like to say a few words of thanks to our guests who come all the way from interstate, and for our respected friends who come to join us tonight. On behalf of Bol Bol family, I'd like to say thank you. Also, as Brother Chairman introduced me, my name is Benjamin Bol Bol Angok. I'm standing here in the position of my father, as I am the last or the oldest sons of all these men in the family, so I'm representing the head of the family. I'd like to thank the Will Women of South Australia and those who come from interstate as well for the support you have shown us since the day this bad news came. You have stood with us always in the good time and in the bad times, and particularly tonight, I'd like to thank you all on behalf of the family, for we have been shown great care, great love, and without your support, I think this occasion wouldn't be possible. So please accept our thanks and gratitude on behalf of the Bol Bol family. Now, our late Uncle Butrus Bol Bol Angok was born on the 1st of May 1962 in Majangbai, Awil North County, in Barakazal region, or the state now they call it. He passed away at Aga Khan Hospital in Nairobi, Kenya on the 12th of June 2021, aged 59 years. The cause of his death unto this day we still don't know. And especially for all of us who are in the Western world, we don't know the cause of death. It's still a great mystery to us. In his education, he attended the primary school in 1972 in a place called Marialbai. Then in 1978, he went to junior secondary school in Awil town. In 1981, he completed his secondary school in a place called Kwajok. On the military side, he joined the SPLA in 1983. And before that, he was in Anyanya 2, which was the groundwork before the SPLA began. In 1984, he went on to join the SPLA, that is Sudan People's Liberation Army and Sudan People Liberation Movement. At the same time, he attended the cadet in Shell 1. In January of 1985, he graduated and was commissioned as second lieutenant. By that time, he was deployed to Lion Battalion as platoon commander and fought the first battle in Joko in the Upper Nile region. In 1986 to 1987, he was deployed again to Kirat Dam in Awil North County in the northern Baragazal region, where he fought with Morai Lind. Back then it was known the Popular Defense from the north. After that, he was taken to Boer operations in the 1990s, and he fought against the forces of Riek Machar Tent in Boer in 1991. At that time, Riek Machar was fighting to overthrow the SPLA. And he was the one who was commissioned to go and try to stop that operation. General Butrus was wounded during that war, and he crossed the Nile to a place called Rumbek in the Lake State region in Barangazal. It was then under the commander Daniel Awenakut. Following his recovery in Rumbek, he was assigned to a task force commander in Awil West in the northern Barangazal state from 1992 to 1995. From 1996 to 1997, he was deployed again to Yei operations and then to Achong Chong in 1998 up to 2005. Later in that same year, in 2005, he was deployed to Wun Yik military barrack in a region in northern Barakazal state as brigade commander, and then deployed as Deputy Director for Operations to Major General Piang Deng Kual. He was deployed again to the Republican Guards of Tiger Division from 2008, and then on the 8th to the 8th Infantry Division as Deputy Commander in the same year. He was deployed again as a Division 2 Commander, and he was sent to Malakal. From Malakal, he was transferred from there to Wau in the northern Barakazal as the Northwest Area Commander. LT.General Butrus Bol Bol was then assigned as a Line Infantry Division 3 from 2019 to 2020. In June, General Butrus was promoted from the rank of Major General to the rank of Lieutenant General, as Brother Chairman mentioned, is the last high rank in the military in the state of South Sudan. And in December 2020, General Butrus Bol Bol was then assigned as Assistant Chief Defense for Operation to the day he passed away on this 12th of June 2021. Let's conclude what he did in the army. On the family side, he was born into a family of 10 siblings. His mother and father were Bol Angok and his mother Abba Piolacha. They all passed away. Adelaide Uncle Butrus Bol Angok, as I mentioned, he has 10 siblings. And the following are his siblings in their order of birth. Bol Bol Angok, their older sister, who passed away last year in December. Bol Angok, he also passed away. Bol Angok, elder brother, also passed away. Number 4, Bol Angok, his elder brother, and he is my father, who was also a war hero, a freedom fighter, who was killed in the front line at the rank of Lieutenant Commander before the peace came. Number 5 is Garan Bol Angok. He's also passed away. And number 6 is Bol Angok, his elder brother to Butrus. He is still alive today, and he's a freedom fighter, and he's still active in the army, and he's a captain. Number 7 is Bol Angok. He is still alive today, and he is also a freedom fighter, and he is a lieutenant colonel in the army this day in the state of South Sudan. Number 8 is our late uncle. As I mentioned earlier, I'm reading them out in their order of birth. This is late LT.General Butrus Bol Bol Angok. Number 9 is Amel Bol Bol Angok. And Ngor, he was a twin. So his twin sister passed away when she was still young. That concludes his siblings. Now, on the side of his life, his marriage, Uncle Butrus was married to his 14 wives. All 12 of them are still alive this day, and 2 of them have passed on. And I will start reading their names out just by the order of their marriage in their ranks. Nyimeda Chamangwi was their first wife. Second, Akwany Milchan. Third, Amir Nguyen Ngong. Fourth, Ayuna Kolane. Fifth, Areng Lual Lual. Sixth, Abunganan Achen. Seventh, Awong Mawunding. Eighth, Mary Jojo Michael. Ninth, Kalaka Kenyi Luku. Number 10, Abung Ding Tong. 11th, Ajang Luan Wieo. 12th, Nyan Jog Madong Thiek. 13th, Adelaide Mane. Last but not least, number 14th, Nyibol Deng Deng. Uncle Butrus was blessed. He left behind a number of children. In total, he had 62 children. 54 of these are still alive today. And out of 54, there are 29 boys and 25 girls. The total number of those who passed away out of 62 children are 4 boys and 4 girls. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of that. Now, I'd just like to take a second to once again thank you and to thank God, the creator of heaven and earth and the sustainer of life, for the opportunity He's given us. And I'd like to say this to my cousins who are left behind as orphans. The history behind Abang Pula Jad children is a very, very, very sobering. And I mean that when they were little, they were left behind without a mom, without a father, orphaned in the world, without help. And because of God's help, they are recognized today. And I want to tell my younger brothers here and those who are there in Africa, don't forget God. And if I can quote to you in the book of Psalm, in Psalm 145, it says, "Put not your trust in princes, nor in the Son of Man in whom there is no help." Okay? But put your trust in the God of Israel, the creator of heaven and earth, the one who gives food to the hungry, and the father of the fatherless. They were left fatherless, motherless, but because of their trust in God, He stood with them. And it is true, He proved the scriptures that, God says, "I am the father of the fatherless." And the same thing, you will feel like you're left alone in this world. Let's all put our trust in God, and He will stand by us again, and we will do wonderful things to the state of South Sudan and here. So that's what I want to tell you, to you, my brothers and sisters who are left behind in that dreadful country. The freedom our fathers fought, it wasn't for a joke. It was for real. And I'm sure one day our people will come to realize that peace was bought by great and precious blood. A lot of people perished for that country. And we need to stay strong and to do like we see here on the 25th of April every year in this country. Their fallen heroes are remembered. And I wish one day I would do that for South Sudan, to remember those who went and fought and brought the peace, the freedom now we take for granted. Thank you.
شكرا جزيلا الشكر الأخ بول بفقرات السيرة الذاتية بتاع المرحوم المناضل الشهيد بطرس بول بول. فبنشكرك شديد لأنك وريتنا الحاصل وقريت لنا الليستر بتاعته كله أو السيرة الذاتية بتاعته. فنشكرك شديد الأخ بول. نحن في جنوب السودان، الأخص جنوب السودان، نحن قوية شديد وربنا بريدنا شديد. ربنا دائما بقيت معنا في الحارة وفي المرة وفي الحلوة. الرب بقيت معنا دائما. ليه؟ لأنه نحن مخلوقين ليه ونحن ليه دائما. فالله يرحمه ونبقى سعيدين النهارده لأساس إنه الرب هو الباطي هو اللي بياخذ، لكن ادانا جيل نقدر نستعين بهم، الصغار خلاهم والكبار خلاهم. فالآن ما نطول الحديث، نحن هنرجع للعشاء وبعد العشاء هنقدر نواصل البرنامج بتاعنا اللي كنا قايمين به اصلا. لانه العشاء كل ما يتخطى متاخر الاكل بتبرد والناس ذاته نفسها بتقفل. فنحن هنتحرك بعد شويه، نطلب من الاخوات والامهات انه يجهزوا العشاء ونقدر نواصل. لاخدين.
Thank you, Santino. Yes, Bol, thank you very much for the biography. You have read it very clearly, and you have mentioned a very, very important in your conclusions. Being an orphan is actually a part of a strength. You have mentioned that your old uncles, including your father, they were left behind as young people, but they managed to come up and they managed to maintain themselves without mom and dad. The similar things has to be done by your own cousins, your own brothers. They must actually work hard to make sure that they realize their potentials in the absence of their dads and their moms. Thank you very much for that biography. Now, as Santino said it, we need to change the culture that we always talk first and then later people go to dinner. We say we need to eat first and then we come to listen to our speakers.
You're Welcome.
we would like to call upon somebody, and that person is the head of Bol Angok family, who is here in Australia, an elder person of that family of Bol Angok in all over Australia. And that person is none other than Mabir Angok, to come forward and say a word to the audience who are here tonight celebrating the life of General Butrus Bol Bol. So, Mabir Angok, if you are around, you have to come and give a word to your audience.
عندنا في أدلايد فنشكر شديد لأنه جاء من مكان بعيد لساوث أستراليا عشان يجي يشاركنا بهذا الاحتفال الصغير اللي عاملينه لجنرال بطرس بول بول.
coi buat coi coi tag luôn và bên đây là phải đi cảm tin trái vậy nè cái chuyện coi chính lục Sudan cái bên bên nó thấy người ta đi là phải đi người ta luôn chuyện thia cái nửa coi cái bên ngoài lại coi Sydney coi Melbourne coi gặp cái bên đó coi gì ai đi là phải đi bên cái bên ya kon kene diap amar kwa ka bagale lonin tikulu ya paydi tat ru ko tat ben ga ro na ya ka tat abian kele ya paydi ko tik ko ka lu ya kon kene ngwan a parro do ya kon panchara da dai yet ti ga dang wir ke ban mading ra ten ke ko jinu Sudan abagale ya paydi coi chứ coi bị kính bị quyến bê để chích rằng nhau phần biết là nuôi này giờ phải đi cứ về theo lời cái nước ngoan coi đi đâu cũng mở ra trên cái cha càng nghịch người ta chơi đi giờ phải đi bên chú bên cái nó qua ma buồn chứ nó nuôi này giờ phải đi anh bây giờ lúc chiến đến qua ma buồn ở đây các cái muốn chịu quên chỉ ra bên này chỉ cái đền quen đi về lúc các cái chỉ cái lối dan cái tiết buồn dưng buồn là rất rồi ở đây nên cái chuyện chỉ giúp chúng tôi các cái lợi và chỉ giúp lúa bên biết là phần cho là giác anh chỉ đông rồi chỉ phun dưng anh chỉ phun không buồn trên bên cái gần ra anh chỉ bên bên giúp chụp cũng cho là giác cũng tụ coi bài cũng như thế rồi bây giờ ya con mình cái luyện cái giác cứ giúp chụp thôi ý gì mà đi cần luyện đó phần cái phần nào ý rồi quen cho mà cái này quá trong khi của lối cái phía đây nó mày à các cái loại cái buồn cái bí cái phần đấy là bó chốc cái phần khi bó chốc cắt tôi cái áo là cái phần là bó chốc bí ra cái luyện cái dây luyện đúng cái này cái chỗ là trước quay bài cái nó mù có cái gì bộ luyện bên long như nụ Sudan vì phần chín phần rất ô tô yao con là bất cứ cái luyện bất cứ lối lối có bài là trên phần cho như nụ Sudan thế cái gì còn đó thì cái đáp cái lối kia nghe yên cái chơi bài nhất trên gan cứ mà mắt đứng Adelaide thì nó cũng mà như nụ Sudan cũng bay ra kia mà đi tapi anh ấy đi là phải đi cái một loa má gì anh cho coi từ người kia này quý ông mua lì cái ông mà chun Sudan cái chuyện đó cái chuyện bà con qua phát đây chỉ là chính các bạn phải đi thế là như thế cái trong qua là mình đi đông ai ấy tiếng apa của lui ở đằng kia này cái bài về quý cái chuyện đông kia cái chuyện bài về về Sudan một cái nó nhau con này cái gì đông cái gì đông chứ người ta mình cái gì cái đông cái đại anh ấy cái gan luôn cái gì đông bị mất rồi mà coi như lúc coi như người ta làm bằng nguồn thiên như a mi tin tin ga a ki ruwa bara ji wuran ki to kra ko ya ni mare kana a chere ni man ti dong ko ni ni ruwa ra ra ko den ko ji dong ai lo ma ko tan ba kana ni ti ra wele ya pe ji ko ko ja pa mi da na ko go a le chen wi ja ra ra wa ga ni ba le ki da ngai to wa ni ga ka ni to ki ba le ya ba ko ya ba ya ni
Wama Biography ni tugle uwen pak chakalwe chakalek bai kay kabir kin family pan Bol Angok ye taban ni chak ngi pan Bol Angok bai Bol Angok ku jala bak tiang de ke ga che bai ke ku tiet ka miet ken ku jal ka kabar ka chi ka tiet kwa dat kan ko chak pin ada den chi mu di chol Bol Angok ke tiang da bang dit ada den chi diet ke men met e piat tane ko karo e piat tane usura de ne be ubi untin ko e piat tane usura en bi mandin e bolmen nang diet da bak ka ba ka mo un ke ran pangwet na woni chi diet kan ke tik ke yene man yene pangwet yene chukle la neri bol to ten man ya bang dit kayen man ya bang dit buk chol bekelama belwel lang woni nyan kene man ya bang dit kene rani chol adem ding adem in a book chol benang kelama belwel as you are all aware Bol Butrus has his uncles here in the hall, and therefore we decided that one of his uncle we call upon to come and represent Uncle side, and that is Adam Deng Adam to come and say a word. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. William and Santino God. Before saying anything, I would like to pass my apology to our guests who are not speaking English, I mean Dinka or Arabic. I just want to pass my message through my family, very clear in my language. Achak pingan and achala dem dengadem. Ku ran chol bol abak bang tiola jak. O go dia. The thing we ran chol bol in dia wo wede yakon. Ache bol kan in dia lok dia wede yakon. Bol ka vi rusa so are na ke ya tak le we ban we junubin. Koi to dual ko gi ya tak chiking through media. Alat ke ga jinya yon ke ga ji ga la nyot television ni ta jan bu jur bu wi win le ka chi kai na dam na ka chi no ka ga ji diaw ye na pe dit ku miet ka to tek det e wonda gon pen biography ran jol Butrus ko pani wach ayuj bele we ke ku yoga chu wi ku diaw ka ye koi ko a ko pot dat chan ki kan chit kene bi yo to wa chi nang lebol ye ko jaw ye akula ne to bol yan bezat rani yu ba ne nar mo birango ki yo ga na ran hot bai pan ye ku jala yo na ki lo yen ki reason in dia wana kulan ake tuande tuwa webe kulu manra ne to lakin adat imit ke nge jiga diel ga jaba aka wi masule ditat te kine raril ke ralo be masule jiga do lakin ana nge mi di wai ako chu chal kai man nyan kui te yin ban ke ne jon ya yin ti din ini ke wuj wan ulan because man nyan kuy na ki yelew fay di rene na ci ñaar ba neer bu taw raani ciol bol ana ruwaay ke en kan yiro ya na man ñat ba kere na man ñan kana ku ke ga mi di way o ge gadang ne ci riya ga ci cin koy mu we ki ñu tan ga we ga politician bi da sa Sudan before kin ka jabal lek mo birango ko be wej balwela general wan ke wel bay bi bay bebe bi to ni yak person ka nok kana kum yak ci le bulo te kin da da ya na ni ci mo tale to ka yak ki ro loy ki mi ci la ke ki tin yak ni ci gadang ni jam miet ko ci re mi ko ni tondu wo you could we speak up to the government down in Adelaide. Quay loài, bây giờ in là quay loài đâu, thì đủ phô ra, lôi, chẳng bao giờ đủ như thế. Yên cái nhà đó nó in là Bol Angok, ở Bol Bol Angok, mình work in biển như vậy, Bol là cái càng giản bài và đó là gì phân được gì. Lakin pi junub te ki kwan ki wazir today ino ko pundu ki kunjang mit pin bai lakin nar bol ken yet ka kang yang pin ajal yang pin ton den toy wazara junub nu ke ko ko panadigi wewe ga yogo no wewe pana kim kilo but we ke we da kelem ko we ma che yi ayit bele we ga la nyan kol ay lel pandun cha boy loy la ga boy gal in kin today nga ke bulo ga kwen nya ga ko ju bi ba be ke ki ga lo ga tok wa ji wi we ere ke wazir an ji wi wazara za ere na lo ni tin ya lo we wa do tra ki wazira ke do lakini ngi ye mo tla ga tam junu ngi ga kam ko 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 ni ye ga la ko be ke ko ya ni na do mo ra no ko mo junu ko ja ga ba ji to tun ji ga ko joy when it's serious it we let it we mo dia it we jam ka do lakini watu wa wen wo politician so that parliament akor ko meeting wa bro ko lo te yen la ka si bas mo wi ko jan bro be bi ngi la da ina lui ka we yen ku wi ke chan ya lo ku wo to bi diaspora kene te chu bai do tan gan ke na lo bai la ka wo ko lo wi ba li ba kadi we ti ba ta ra thio kan kwa ko ko ka ka ma ku te ki ku ko ka mar ko nim ko ko ka di ba gu le ati dan chit ko bol bol bi ton de ne to we ke ya ka mu ta ke la na da yen ke pin tin ya jin to SPLM ka jo ro wi ro ko lakini wa bro parliament kan ya ni na jon mo bier yin e ko bung ria ka ko ide ta ayi ba le we la ba yin we kan ko yin tok ba chi bu le chi ba be e riam ke ta kan bran to ko mu ka ke ko ayi ba le we mi chi bu die ga ku le lon ka da ka wa na to ku yin ka wa ku jala mi ko ga pu de kini na kuma ko ke ba ga leo loi ka ki ja be leo is okay e jong chi nya li ta go en kini ta bu ria ko ti ra go ba ke ko ko la ka dum no mer ba ja mi ku pa ni junu ba je ke na ra vi ba le we ko ga ni.
Thank you. شكرا للأخ المناضل. حقيقة جنوب السودان زي ما قلنا قبل جنوب السودان عاوز شغل، فالشغل اللي عاوزه جنوب السودان دارنا نتكاتف، نحن حول العالم، نحن جنوبيين حول العالم نتكاتف نبني بلدنا. أنا لو كنا نخلي الحكومة عشان نبنيه حكومة ما بنبني، لكن نحن نتكاتف بنبني البلد. بنبني المستشفى قالوا ما في، قالوا كورو خاصة قال المستشفى ما في، بنبنيه نحن بنبني المستشفى. فشكرا جزيلا. دلوقتي أنا ما أعرف العشاء بكون جاهز هناك ولا لسه شوية. نمشي قدام نشوف برنامجنا والزمن ماشي معانا. الأخ نيان قوم يتفضل تقول كلمته. والحقيقة أنا دري الزمن يكون قصير. دين أخونا دين مايك عشان نقدر فهمنا الزمن قصير حد شنو. لأنه كل ما نجر كلام كل ما كلام يمسخ. أنا دار الكلام يكون بسيط وحلو عشان الناس تستفيد. وشكرا.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Deng. Thank you, Brother Satino. Ten way, what anti Ben. Yeah, and Chibrel Pilot. I think I just came and General Bol Bol Angok. Ten coin to Yaria and John Young. Yeah, Arab Queen Majangba. Bol. Era Dida. Câu chuyện về dân vẫn là cháu bèn qua nhị. Nên yên Bol, General Bol Bol Angok. Yên chú ông như thế này con. Yên chính cái lối cái này được phản. Yên phản đi. Cái Bol là cái cuối tụ. Yên cái ra đi. Vài. Bol là yêu. Cần luyện cái chữ lôi làm chữ nút cái chữ General Bol Bol Angok cái chữ giản nhạt tôi quên cái này làm gì cả cái này ra tin Bol Bol Angok cái bản Bol Angok vẫn cái chắc tiếng đeo hơn nào chạm lên cho Bol Bol Angok Bol Bol đi cái gì là chuyện có chắc tiếng là tôi coi chuyện cái gì là cũng mình kim thì lỗ mà đi cái đó là chưa hai chim nhất cơ ta phải ra được đấm chim lỗ bay cũng mình quên cái lôi cái này ye cái đàn bái ai vô các bạn đã đi cho là dân vẫn coi viết bay coi kêu giao cái Alang saan Marian ba ya kalau tinggal, hijau jaratin, ini luar, ini luka luar, ya yang di, atau saan Marian ba, yang macam kajian Marian ba. Punah jat gay, along dan kajian macam ba, ke hal ke gigit, ke joran, apa Bol Bol Angok, ke William, mendung lagi, junub ben nomor, nah halwel target. Hấp luyện coi chỉ bài bên nhá, hấp là coi chỉ William, hắn mà đoan cái nhá, chỉ bên, cũng là luyện trả riết, cũng coi cho luyện bài, cũng coi chỉ ra coi là con cũng, coi ra nghỉ mà thì, cũng là luyện bài, cho luyện trả riết, có coi ra nghỉ mà, yêu mà đông à, yêu quần cũng nói, coi ra các bạn nghỉ mà thì we I think I will go to Bullen. You look at the Lengo, you do batten, go a Puma, you put in Gratten. Teach you all by telling her to a rain, Pill Canagawai, Kujin Liu, Korean guy, you put in TV so really. National to buy Dom, come in Georgie. I can't like okay, and McCoy Betty, and look where I'm late, who quite the boy, Chin Weaven, I'm a late.
Thank you so much, Brother Nyang, for very strong words that you have actually given to the audience. I'd like to make some acknowledgement that tonight we have among us Ambassador Mariano Ngor is sitting with us tonight here. We also have Honorable Majong Bol Kur, the former minister, is with us here tonight. We also have a former minister, Honorable Lena Col Malak, is sitting with us here tonight. We also have the leader of a yacht in all over Australia, Ting Ding Ri, who came from Melbourne, is here with us tonight. We also have the leader of Bahar Ghazal here in Adelaide, Ding Don, is sitting with us tonight. We are expecting also the former president of the African community in South Australia, Mbong Ding Mabok. I don't know whether he's here now or is he on the way coming. Yeah. Oh, he's sitting there. Okay, Mabok is here already. Thank you, Mabok. We also have the leader of the South Sudanese community, who was supposed to be with us, but I haven't seen him, but his deputy, Angelo Dingdon, is sitting with us tonight here. We also have people from the interstate. I cannot mention all their names, but they are majority among us tonight. Some of the speakers that were speaking here, they came from different states. So we are all welcoming you to Adelaide, and give a clap to them. Thank you. Now it is time for us to go and save ourselves, and we will start as usual. We will start from the front seat, going to save ourselves. I think it's a self-service, and then we come back and have our food, and after food, we will go back to our speeches, and then from there we will see how the program will end. Shukran. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Nakdeng. نشكر الإخوة الذي ذكرهم الأخ دين كلهم فردا فرد، لأنه إذا قلنا نعيد ما جين معناته بنشيل الزمن، زي ما أنا قلت قبل أنا ما أقدر أشيل الزمن، ده نرقص حفلة. فالعشاء قالوا جاهز، فأرجو من الإخوان والكبار وبهادنا وأصحابنا يتحركوا من اليمين للشمال عشان نقدر نتعشى، وبعد ذلك نبدأ برنامج.
Bol baladi, I will baladi, by baton look at the den, I will banda to the Guanya, by baton look at the den, I will banda to the Guanya, by anything like joy, John, John get, I tell what the end, your kill what the end, I will come now, the man, when I will look at the now, the man. Pandai bicara itu, I will with me, I will with me, I will with me, I will with me. Obat akan menafsi, obat akan mengkulisi, obat akan menafsi, obat akan mengkulisi.
ra đi cái làm aku dia madi boli tekan bir pai janji madi ngau kayana aku dia madi boli tekan bir pandai janji madi ngau kayana sejung kayana matapi kayana nye wala kayana sejung kayana matapi kayana nye wala kayana dobe madi boli de domo jola lami dobe madi boli de domo jola lami aje doi la mizki dia di dalam boli de dai parana mandi dalam sujud dai parana mandi dalam matapi kadai parana mandi dalam wala kadai parana mandi dalam aku den madi boli tekan bir pai janji madi ngau kayana aku den madi boli tekan bir pandai janji madi ngau kayana
المسرح. وثانيا عندنا واحدة من أخواتنا الغبيشة بتاعته وقعت. أي حد الغبيشة وقعت غبيشة بتاع الذهب. عندنا غبيشة بتاع الذهب لقيناها في الوطا. إن الأخ بول أي حد عنده غبيشة راحت الغبيشة عندنا إن بول. عندنا تلفون تعدين قالوا وقع برضو ما قدرنا لمينا فيه كمان. كما قلنا في السابق انه تشكيلة الاعضاء الذين يتحدثوا اليوم اليوم عندنا رئيسة أول كوميونتي لمستوى ساوث استراليا الأم أخذنا وأمنا أبو رئيسة أول كوميونتي ساوث استراليا فتقدم.
yene chakpin ogana mada kwene ban kene South Australia kena wul community Christina abung riak beben peng achan bekai ke beke ben ye ka tu ke ni abung di ju jol beben peng bekai ke ben mot shukran. We are actually inviting the leader of Will community in South Australia, Madame Abung Riak, Christina Abung Riak, to come and give a speech to the audience. You're welcome. Thank you.
Này cô nhà này, quay bài vào cho mua thôi bên, quay bài vào cho mua thôi bên. Bên đừng chưa bên, hot cũng biết được thế. Ai cho bên quen bên, là cái nàng nghề, ao sưởi lẻ trên, em biết được tôi bên. Bây giờ là bánh, cái bánh mình đủ Sudan, cái là junub, biết có đuôi thế cũng liệt đục, tôi ai cho lối welcome ya. Kujala ke bay kana Australia ben to ga jalo welcome jala rienti kunyir kumit kudia ga jalo welcome pan Bol Bol Angok.
I welcome you all on behalf of our community as a leader, those who have come tonight to come and celebrate the life of LT.General Butrus Bol Bol. I welcome you all, those who came from all the way, Melbourne, Sydney and Brisbane. You are all welcome tonight. Thank you. You have heard much in the biography when Benjamin read it. What I would like to add at this point, all the people that we have lost from our community, particularly in South Sudan, we always left with pain. But the good thing is that they did not die in vain, because they were actually fighting for the cause, they were actually defending their own country. I will stop there and then I would like to say something to the family. Bol's mother, you have heard before when Bol read the biography. What Bol said before is all true. As you are aware that all the members of your family, they were left orphans, but they managed to maintain themselves and they manage their family until today. According to the biography, before we heard that Bol have children, despite the fact that he's not with us, but he has children that can continue representing him. People look at us as people who like to give birth to so many children, but giving birth to so many children is not too bad at all. It is a good thing for us, and that's why you find all the South Sudanese all over the world. What we would like to inform our people is that let us not look at government all the time. Government should not be the only source of getting employment. You can get employment out of government. So I'm advising Benjamin with his family here to continue supporting the left behind orphans of his ankles. You need to work toward the project that will support the life of those orphans and the other victims in the family. Government has already done their part. You have seen what they have done when Bol has passed on. They have contributed a lot and they have done a lot to the family. We always urge our kids. We always ask our kids to marry wives. People hate marrying many wives, but sometimes marrying many wives is too helpful in other ways around. It's good that we have to encourage polygamy. We have to encourage polygamy. Let the boys marry 2 to 3 wives. Because we want our people to continue to exist. I'm not trying to sabotage your families, but I'm telling you the truth, young ladies. Thank you so much for listening to me. God will take you back in peace. Thank you to wherever you come from.
شكرا جزيلا لرئيسة أول كوميونتي وساوث أستراليا. شكرا بكل كلمات كنت الجريح والمسيح والحلوة بالنسبة للزواج. فأنتوا الرجال طبعا أفرحوا لأنه قالوا لكم عرسوا.
أنا شايف إن بني أول كوميونتي ويقولوا المفروض بقى دولار. أنا كريج بني جال لو كده نقول له لو كده بقى كده كده مشكلة.
أول كوميونتي قالوا خلاص يعرسوا ثلاثة يلا عرس.
شكرا.
شكرا. دلوقتي نتحرك في نفس البرنامج. برنامجنا مستمر. فالآن الإلدس دلوقتي طبعا الزمن فايتنا يا جماعة. فأرجو من الأخوان كل ما ينادوا قل لك كلمتين حلوين. كلمتين 3 حلوين كده ومشي الأمور عشان نقدر نرقص. دلوقتي ننادي شيوخ من شيوخنا الكبار. الله دين ماي عمنا يفضل تقول كلمتك.
وابرا عندي تيول عندي باي تيول دين ماي ناكل ببن بكلمتك ببن وين. We are actually inviting one of our elders, Deng Akol, to come and say a word. Thank you.
Our community elders.
Adelaide,
I thank you a lot, those who have come tonight to this hall. I have nothing much to say. I will give thanks to those who have made it from a different state to come to Adelaide. And those who have left what they were doing tonight and they come and celebrate with us the life of the General. And the family of the late General. I thank you all and I welcome you all. What I would like to say, when people rebelled in 1983, nobody knew among the rebellions that they will leave up to today. Because the war was tough war and was intensifying. People were mobilized against our rebel all over the Arab world. People were intended to eradicate all the existence of South Sudanese in the south. We lost a lot of life. A lot of lives were lost. Those who were left alive, they were left wounded.
Like now,
you are all aware that a lot of people now are sick and some are actually with major injuries. What I would like to say about the late general, God had helped him because the people he had left behind, those who will fail to succeed in life, it will be only their problems, but they are actually brought up. General Bol have tried to bring them up. So what we have left with is, painful in our hearts. Because Butrus Bol is still a young man. He's not supposed to live at this stage. And if God decided to take him, there is no way we can prevent him. Therefore, let us actually put our eyes on his children, those who were left orphaned. There is nothing we can do about that. Bol had poured a lot. He had poured a lot in combat mission during the liberation struggle. So if his time has come, there is no way we can prevent him. So what I would like to share with you tonight, I'm very happy that you have all turned up. There's nothing too much that I can say at this time. I greet you all, and I say bye-bye to each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Shukran jazilan elders, our community elders, الأخ والعم دين. دلوقتي نخش برنامجنا طبعا ونحن لسه ماشيين. دلوقتي نرجع لبارغزال. بارغزال طبعا منطقة كبيرة ومنطقة بيشملنا كلنا وبيشمل الأخص أويل. فدلوقتي ننادي رئيسة امرأة بارغزال الأخت مونيكا ساوث السودان الأخت مونيكا فلتتفضل تقول كلمتها.
You Madam Mayor, Kebanya Diar, Long South Sudanese community, in a book y'all, Barakazal, okay, Barakazal. Kebanya Diar, Long Barakazal in a book y'all, Benam Kilma, Manuel, Shukran. May God bless you all. Thank you. There is a little bit of confusion, but I will actually correct it. Exactly, I'm not the leader of the South Sudan community, but I'm a woman leader of Bar Al Kazal community in South Australia. That is the correct title for me. Thank you. I greet you all in the name of Jesus Christ. I appreciate all of you for coming tonight. Especially people who made the way from Melbourne and Sydney, Brisbane. Those who come from all states to come here.
Always.
I also thank all the members of the world community here in South Australia and other states. We always share our things together, whatever we do here in South Australia. I thank you for that. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Madam Abu Kriak. Because she knew exactly that I'm a leader, a woman leader of Biography tonight.
Thank you for that.
I thank her a lot for recognizing my leadership. We have been with them all this time in Adelaide and we knew each other. When there is something, when there is an occasion in Rumbek, we share together. If there is anything in a will like what we are doing, we come together. It is about to get lost now. But Madam Abuk restored it today. I thank you a lot. I thank you a lot, despite the fact that it is a grieving moment. But because you have revived our cooperation. Coming to what we are here tonight, the son of a book, Benjamin, said something here before, very important point. When he was reading the biography of his uncle, the orphans, the name orphan. When you are an orphan, despite the fact that you grown up person, you still call orphan. Whether you are a woman, man, child, you are still carrying the title of being an orphan. Coming to us, we women who are widows or orphans. What I would like to share with my sister tonight is that let us turn our eyes to the God and pray. If we cry, we will never go ahead in South Sudan. South Sudan will never progress. There is nothing that will come out without our crying, unless we have to encourage ourselves and do something good. The Poland arrows, most of people, they forgot about them in South Sudan. Majority of the children of the whole Poland arrows, they were forgotten, except few of them. They were actually incorporated in the government positions in South Sudan. Now, if you go to South Sudan today and you found a beggar on the road, those are the kids, those are the orphans, those whose parents were Poland in the I went to South Sudan recently and I visited all different places. I was in Juba. I went to Rumbek. And I came and stayed in Nairobi.
10 months.
I stayed back home for 10 months. The reason I brought that word is that let us turn our eyes to the God. It is only God that will appoint the leader that will lead the South Sudan to the way we want it. We need the leader that will look into the situation of the orphans, the situation of the widows. I think I talk a lot, but I will stop here. I will not talk a lot. As you can see, Santini is standing behind me here. I thank you a lot for this function. We came and celebrate the life of the late general. According to the biography before, I heard that he had over 50 children. Because according to the biography, I heard that there were 29 boys and 25 girls. If there is a way that we can take care of that number, we will say General has not died. He had worked for the country. He poured a lot. And he gave birth to the good number of children. Those kids will do something good for South Sudan. So all my leaders who are here tonight, if we speak, don't take us on negative side when we speak. Because we are crying inside our heart. If we are crying inside our heart, we will actually open up our hands to the God. So that God will strengthen the thinking in South Sudan. People have to think positively. So that those who are running the government should think positively how to bring this country up. We are good here in Australia. We are in paradise. Let me touch something about the hospital. It was mentioned before by one of our speakers. Hospital was made one. The way you are sitting now, if we put something container down here, and then we contribute something into that container, I think we will actually build a very strong hospital in South Sudan. Let us not hope that the government in South Sudan will build everything we want. God has selected you from South Sudan to this country so that you help South Sudan. Most of you are capable enough to write the projects and send it to the government so that they can be funded. If somebody wrote the project of the hospital that we need hospital in South Sudan, you can get it. People are in hunger now. The hunger is intensifying in South Sudan this year. And you are here. Now people tend to, insult themselves in Facebook and other places. And you don't question yourself, what can we contribute to our nation, our country back home? People who are in abroad are the ones with actually ability to build South Sudan. Brothers and sisters, sit down at the state of South Sudan and ask yourselves, what can we do? You have to sit down and ask yourself, what can you do to your country? Starting from the women and men and children. Question yourself, what can we do to our country, our people back home? Children are on the street in South Sudan. They are not in school. All the women went to the restaurants to go and cook and sell something. Like myself now. People of my age, the ladies of my age now in South Sudan, they all die. If you see the people who are age mate to me, they are now, bending down. Their backs are broken because of condition. The hunger has broken their back. The kid of children of South Sudan, I want you to question yourself, what can you do? I can stop there. Thank you for that. I appreciate all of you. All the women of Barel Kadal, the leaders.
After 2 weeks time,
I will invite you one day. I will invite you the week after. I want to sit with you and discuss something. That is an information I'm passing.
Wana chukoi tena rin ku hun kuwa ku jong ni leji.
I stop there in Jesus Christ's name. Thank you.
Amen.
Bye. Yen wel mama mira chak pin ku bug loy wa ba man bug dal chole chek chan da man la ko waru yinan bug chole na bar ka ting loy ka chek yen ga ba chu ko na banya ni chu ko de pol be yu la ma ko yen ya che ban da de la ben chole ya nan kan ko che ban wel ka chi ko pat che bung di loy ke yen a chi pur sa den tin yok ka jale po wa che be yong pe yinan bi jal ben ni bi jal ben ku yinan be da man ba jal ben loy ko ko rama ko bug jal loy chi kan ga